Hello everyone, I am Asha Best. Hope you all are doing well. Hope you all are fine at your place. Dear students, today I welcome you all in class 5 EVS, the Great Indian Desert. Today we are going to discuss the second part of this chapter. Before starting with the second part, let's have a quick revision of the first part. Dear students, in the first part we discussed about the meaning of desert, the physical features of Great Indian Desert, its location, the animal which is found here used as a means of transport, and we also discussed the vegetation which is found here. So let's begin with the second and final part today. First of all, oasis. What is an oasis? An oasis is a place in the desert where underground water comes to the surface. In some areas, in desert areas, we can find oases here. Basically, these are the fertile areas in the desert where underground water comes to the surface. There is water inside the desert areas, under the desert areas, and when the underground water comes on the surface, it forms the oasis. By looking at one picture given here in this slide, you can better understand what is an oasis. Look at the picture carefully. You can see that this is a desert area. In the desert area, in between that sandy area, the water which is deep inside the earth surface has come on the surface, and this is the exact picture of the oasis. Date palms grow here, and most villages in the desert are clustered around these oases. As water is found here, so most of the villages are grown around these oases. As water is a basic necessity, we all need water to survive and live. So people used to live in nearby the oasis so that they can have water for their basic use. People also live in these places as there is water scarcity in desert areas, and these are the places where people get water easily. So that is why most of the people live around these oases. Now let's talk about the Indira Gandhi Canal. The government has built the Indira Gandhi Canal to solve the water problem faced by people of the desert. As there is very scanty rainfall or no rainfall, so due to that, people living in desert areas face a huge problem of water scarcity. So government has set up this canal so that the water scarcity problem of the people, those who are living in desert areas, can be solved. So this Indira Gandhi Canal is a great source of water for the people, those who are living in desert areas. This canal has eased the problem of water shortage faced by households and farms, and more lands has been brought under the cultivation due to this Indira Gandhi Canal. Now people can cultivate different crops in these areas with the help of this canal so that their crop can be given water whenever it requires. This is the picture of Indira Gandhi Canal. You can see here in this picture. Moving forward, the Indira Gandhi Canal gets water from the river Satluj and its tributaries. The main river Satluj, as well as the small rivers which are the tributaries of this Satluj river, provide water to Indira Gandhi Canal. Before starting with the importance of Indira Gandhi Canal, I would like to tell you one thing, that as we all know that there is water scarcity. Due to the water scarcity, people face many problems, like they don't have much water to use for their household activities. That is why people from these desert areas, they cover long distances walking on bare feet, and that is the reason they have blisters in their feet. and due to that, still they move towards those areas to get water. And because of this Indira Gandhi Canal, people have eased their problems of water scarcity, and now they can use the water for their household activities as well as for crop production. It has the problem of water shortage in household and in farms, as we discussed it. The crops, now we'll discuss the crops which are grown in desert areas. Here in desert areas, crops like wheat, barley, maize, jowar and bajra are grown. These are the famous crops which are grown here in desert areas. In fact, this area now boasts of the largest wheat farm in Surajgarh. There is the largest wheat farm in Surajgarh, that is in Rajasthan. Besides, a lot of other crops are grown here like maize, barley, jowar and bajra. Besides wheat, they also grow maize, barley, jowar and bajra. Nomads. Many people in the desert lead a nomadic life. They are always on move, so they are called nomads. Dear students, nomads are the people, those who never get settled at one place. They live at one place, use all the available resources, and later on, once the resources get finished, they move from that place to other place in search of the basic requirements like food and water. So that is why they are called nomads, because they are always on the move. They don't get settled at one particular place. This is the picture which is showing the nomads which are living in the desert area, making tents for their settlement and creating different articles using iron as well as their handicraft skill. The nomads of the Thar Desert, dear students, they are also known as Banjaras. Banjaras are the people who move from one place to another in search of food. Along with that, Rajasthan is also famous for its handicraft and tie and dye, that I explained in the previous slide also, that people make different articles using the handicraft skill, and later on these items are sold in different markets. Now the importance of Thar Desert. Thar Desert is famous tourist destination. Tourists from all over the world come and visit Thar Desert. They stay there and enjoy the desert life. Rajasthan is also famous for its festivals. There are many festivals which are celebrated in Rajasthan. Some of them are Teej, Gangaur and the Pushkar fair, which you can say people assemble here and enjoy this fair. Not only from India, but from people from across the world, they come and enjoy this fair. The bright color clothes and jewelry that people wear here is famous in the world. People mostly they prefer bright color clothes here, and these bright color clothes as well as jewelry they wear, that is very famous in the whole world. There are some important famous cities which are as Jaipur, Jaisalmer, Jodhpur, Bikaner and Udaipur. These are the famous cities which are visited by tourists throughout the year. Many wildlife sanctuaries are also found here like Ranthambore, Bhagalpur and Sariska. These wildlife sanctuaries are made by government so that the wildlife can be protected and preserved. In these wildlife sanctuaries, tigers, panthers are famous. They are found here, as well as there are a variety of birds are also found here. The beautiful forts and palaces built by the Rajput kings also increase the beauty of the place, like Hawa Mahal. There are many other forts also which are very famous in Rajasthan, and these forts are built by our Rajput kings, and which are the main attraction for tourists. People across the world visit Rajasthan and desert areas so that they can have a look of these famous forts. Let's talk about the climate of desert area. What kind of climate here? Here we find the extreme climate. Extreme climate means very hot during summers and very cold during winters. So people living in these areas observe heat during summer and cold during winters. And there, due to no rainfall or a little rainfall, the temperature is very, you can say, hot during summer as well as very cold during winters. So this is all about the second and the final part of this chapter, this video. Hope you liked it. Hope you understood the concept. Try to watch both the videos in a queue so that you have a better understanding of this chapter. Keep on watching videos and learn something better out of all these videos. Thank you and have a nice day.